Welcome back, everybody. Absolute Casual here, and today we are starting Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened. Now, if you are familiar with Frogware's games, they create a lot of the Sherlock Holmes franchise. There's also, I believe, Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1, I believe it's called, which is also on my list. I started it a while back, but I never quite finished it because I got distracted. You know how it is with me. I keep bouncing from game to game. Anyway, this one has been in my library for a while, and since I'm hitting all of the games that are in my horror collection, I decided to finally get this one started up. So basically, according to the description on Steam, this game you experience a nerve-wracking Lovecraftian adventure rebuilt from the ground up with modern graphics and gameplay. Become Sherlock Holmes and find yourself at the heart of the terrifying Cthulhu mythos as you investigate a series of mysterious disappearances in Europe and the US. Now, if I recall, these types of games also are following in like like if you're familiar with the Sinking City, Frogwares also made that game, so the Sinking City and Sherlock Holmes tend to follow that particular gameplay where they give you a bunch of clues and then you have to try to figure out what happened and make a judgment based off of the clues that you are provided. And in this one, they are mixing Sherlock with Cthulhu, so it's like Sherlock and mixed in with the Sinking City is what it feels like to me. Anyway, we're gonna give it a try, see how it goes, and if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you like the video, please consider leaving a thumbs up to help boost the numbers, and I will include a link to the game on Steam below in the description if you would like to check it out for yourself. Alright, without further ado, let's get spooky. Sherlock is afraid of water. If he falls in, he'll black out. Is that because of his fight with Moriarty? Chapter 1, The Shadow over London. Baker Street. I'm going to leave the FPS counter on the top left for a bit. Basically just want to see how well this game is
Dr. Watson, would you kindly close
frames.
the door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback. I saw tidier houses in war-torn Afghanistan. Are those my surgical needles?
I ran out of tacks and the matter required immediate attention.
Was that my supper?
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate it.
I set it aside for this evening.
And for that I am grateful.
Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers. They are the key to everything. The newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep. In a bed. Your papers are here, on the table.
Let us see what the postman brought today.
Papers. Welcome to the game. WSDA to move around. Left click to interact. We'll start with using mouse and keyboard for now. I believe it's also compatible with a controller. Actually, let me do the settings here.
Another letter from Werner. I never reply, but they keep coming. Your order from Barnes' bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good service.
Is it Barnes and Noble? Alright, London Advertiser, September 28, 1882. Tensions between England and Sweden are running high after a series of unfortunate mishaps during a recent visit to London by Swedish Princess Hildur. Chief among the scandals was the embarrassment of the British diplomatic corps as a result of the unexplained disappearance of Princess Hildur's personal bodyguard. The longtime member of her inner circle took the opportunity to explore London while off duty and never returned from his late-night promenade. The spokesman for the police assures the Advertiser that they are confident the bodyguard will be located, as he is a striking representative of the Scandinavian people. A man like that gets noticed, whether by his peers at the Gentlemen's Club or the fair nightingales who comfort them. Are we going to take that on as our first case?
Local gossip, all of it uninteresting. I don't see the Strand. Where is it?
Pardon me?
I am on the precipice of uncovering a pattern of crime across London spanning many months and involving many men. The missing paper cannot be a coincidence.
That's preposterous.
My dear fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life used your newspaper to wipe its posterior, so after that unpleasant discovery this morning, I disposed of it. But in lieu of the Strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick, who...
No, that will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
Let's take a look, see if there's anything else of interest. Got so much red string, red yarn. Are those knives?
I'm close, I know it. I just need one more piece to crack the case.
Are those syringes? They look like syringes. Why? Is he using them as darts? Oh, take that table. Ugh. Come on. Knock it over. Aw. Teapot down. It didn't break though. So it's a pretty strong teapot.
The dustbin is yours for the digging, Mr. Holmes. Don't look at me. If you want the newspaper, you'll have to get your hands dirty. If you come across one of my drafts, please leave it in the bin. If I'm honest, part of me will enjoy watching you rifle through rubbish. Seems only fair after what you did to our flat. If I'm honest, part of me will enjoy watching
I guess
you
that's
rifle
it.
through rubbish. Seems only fair after what you did to our flat.
Oh, are you following me, Watson?
If I'm honest, part of me will enjoy watching you rifle through rubbish. Seems only fair after what you did to our flat.
It's rainy today. Why not dress in something more appropriate for the weather? Open the casebook, navigate to the wardrobe, and put on a hat. Is it the deer stalker? It is an option. Nice. Yeah, I can go with a top hat. I do remember from chapter 1 that managing Sherlock's costumes also works like towards creating a disguise. Alright, we're going out in the rain. There we go. I like that. It's a nice looking jacket. Nice looking coat. We'll leave the facial hair out for now. Oh, this is Watson. Yeah, let's make sure Watson's also dressed appropriately for the weather. Ooh. Okay. That works too. I'll take that. Let's remove the glasses for now. Just knocking everything over. It's fine. Clean up after ourselves. 221B Baker Street. Ew.
A cactus spine. If it gets in your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool.
I see.
You were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil. See, Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You? That's madness. Do you even have enemies that would want to kill you? Okay, perhaps from Cordona. How about that Vogel fellow? He seems rather obsessed with you. Would he do something like this? Why go through all this scheming to murder you? A spine stuck to the newspaper is hardly lethal. A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another. A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world.
Get the
We can always
Strand.
buy another.
Get your copy of the Strand here. Sorry, Mr.
I'll
Holmes.
take a
I
copy.
just sold my last paper.
Then why'd you
Blast.
say get a copy?
Then why are you still here?
Boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning early.
Smart. What were today's headlines?
Any breaking news today?
The dock accident. It's the talk of the town.
Yes, yes. Besides the tripe on the front page, anything about burglaries?
I'm not sure, sir.
What happened to my newspaper?
You're a bright child. I presume you see everything that goes on around here?
Nothing gets past me, mister.
Then tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
I know the value of a shilling.
Dr. Watson,
Cool, now I can take the day off.
Tell me about the man.
can you describe the man you saw?
He was carrying a lot of books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks can deceive. Hence the appeal of disguises.
What did he do to the paper?
Did you see what he was up to?
Nah, not really. I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there's a loud bang. I ducked down. Not because I was scared, because I wasn't. I had to protect the merchandise.
Sure.
And all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
Where was he headed?
Which way did he go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers. Sorry.
All right. You earned your shilling. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears, if you have more shillings. I'll stand watch, just in case the strange man comes back.
Businessman through and through.
Why don't you give me another shilling now? Because I'm sure I'll spot something else soon. No? Get the Strand! Get your copy of the Strand here! Earlier the other day when I was delivering papers, I heard noises from your apartment. It sounded like the doctor was yelling in his sleep. My boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning early. My boss pays by the hour.
All
No
right.
sense in returning
You've got a new
early.
question in your Mind Palace. Open the casebook, then navigate to Mind Palace. I'm just gonna hit
Get
K. Who ruined the Strand? All right, so we got the cactus spine, potentially poisoned. Observations, the Strand is missing. We got the testimony from the newsboy. Oh, maybe books? Mr. Barnes is involved in the scheme. The newsboy said the suspicious man was carrying a stack of books, and this morning Mr. Barnes, the local bookseller, delivered a novel for Dr. Watson, a cactus spine for assassination, and a loud bang. A visit to Mr. Barnes is in order. Alright, so we got our clue. That's where we're going next, is to talk to Mr. Barnes.
Come now, Mr.
Get your
Holmes.
copy of
Murder?
the Strand
Yes,
here.
Barnes has his quirks, but he also has his scruples.
Not every pawn knows it's part of a game.
Alright, we gotta pin the evidence.
Get the Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here.
Pin the evidence with the bookshop photo. There we go. And then
Get the
try to find the
Strand.
bookshop.
Get your copy of the Strand here.
Barnes Bookseller. Got Lucky's Bar. Pawn Shop.
Get the Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here.
Oh, this one's flying the Japanese flag. Is that an embassy? Yep, Embassy of Japan. They were just right down the street from us. Who knew? Do we have a map? Stanwix Manor, 221B Baker Street. Oh, I guess for fast traveling. Do we have the address for the bookstore? Pawn shop. End of the road. Lock and key. Oh, here we go. Barnes. I see it. Two books for the price of one. Nice. New books in the store. Charles Dickens, M. Gogol, and Edgar Allan Poe. Ah, so many books.
A ruined newspaper is hardly the end of the world. We can always buy another.
I hear a doggo. Oh, can we pet it?
So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy? So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
Well, we can at least we can acknowledge the dog, but we can't pet it. 0 out of 10 game. Uninstalling. We are observing. Bags under the eyes, the effects of overwork. Anything on your hands? Oh, here we go. This is how we move. Ink, newspaper ink? Question mark. Got some stains on your pants. What's going on there? Leans heavily on his right leg, sore left leg. What about your feet? Some people gotta pay some good money to check out these puppies. High heels, wants to look taller. Mr. Barnes has large bags under his eyes, a result of poor sleep and stress. He has developed a limp, likely the result of an attack. He wears high heels to look taller or stronger, presumably to deter future violence. Mr. Barnes is being threatened by someone and might be involved in a plot against me. Sounds like a blackmail victim. The Sinking City. Character portrait, Mr. Barnes. Being threatened.
Mr. Barnes, a word. Oh, for goodness sake.
Where are you going?
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes. Now will you please?
Mr. Holmes. Golly, I did not see you come in.
Would you care to answer some questions for me?
Well, I wish I could, but I am deep in the weeds with work. How about we reschedule in a month or two?
Come now, Mr. Barnes.
Stop being
Only
absurd.
take a moment.
No, really deep in the weeds with important things. Well, help yourself to any book. Just take it and pay later. I trust you, Mr. Holmes.
Barnes doesn't seem like himself. Why is he acting this way?
You're asking the right questions, Doctor. Let's find a way to coax him out.
Press Z to highlight interactive areas in the environment around you.
The ladder is broken, recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
Barnes has always been a little odd, but this is uncharacteristic even for him.
Oh, this one's
I could hardly
off-center.
imagine anything more macabre.
Everlasting plants. Aha! So he's probably looking to see which one's poisonous. A catalog of exotic plants on Barnes' counter. The name of the catalog reads, Everlasting Plants for an Everlasting Love.
Basics of cryptoanalysis. Cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby.
We're looking for a cactus needle in a haystack. A spine in a book stack? No, come on, Watson, think.
In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is. An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible.
What am I looking for? Oh, here we go.
The finest view London has to offer.
And is she keeping an eye on the flowers?
Hello there. What's your name?
Lily, I know, not very original. The weather is dreary, isn't it? To be fair, my flowers could use the rainfall.
Oh, this is your flower shop. Okay, so you're probably
I should have worn something warmer.
not keeping an eye out
People
for
don't
to see if
tend
I'm
to come
dead.
out for flowers when it rains. Perhaps I should try selling door to door.
I like bookshops. One of the few spots in London where you are shunned for making a racket.
Why is Barnes acting so strangely? Well, we got a cactus spine, potentially poisoned. We've got exotic plants catalog. Oh wait. We can't connect them to the spine, but we do have the exotic plants catalog. Or maybe it's the broken ladder. Take a look at the other items here. We got Mr. Barnes is involved in the scheme. And we've got some dead flowers on display. Alright, so didn't get everything right. I'm missing something then. Oh, here we go.
Encouraging people to stop and smell the roses?
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
Oh, the cactus.
familiar spine. Is this what I found in my dustbin? A familiar spine. Is this what I found in my dustbin?
It's cracked.
The pot is damaged. The blow was severe, but softened by something. It must take patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
I imagine so. I merely sell them. Anything tickle your fancy, Mr. Holmes?
Observe. Wearing makeup for beauty or concealment. A distant look avoids eye contact or distracted. Luxury fabric, unusual for work attire. Mourning brooch, honoring deceased husband. Pardon me as I scan you for more clues. Clean boots, changed shoes upon arrival. Mrs. Fleming uses makeup to hide her tear-stained cheeks. Her dress is made from an expensive fabric that is not suitable for outside work. Her shoes show no traces of mud. She must have changed them when she arrived. While she tries to bury her grief by dressing extravagantly, she still wears a mourning brooch in memory of her late husband. Her gaze, always staring off into the distance, reveals her emotional detachment. Taken as a whole, one must conclude that Mrs. Fleming is still reeling from her tragic loss. Yeah, still grieving. Seems to be the portrait here.
My condolences, Mrs. Fleming.
Mr. Holmes?
Your husband's death. You're clearly still in mourning.
Oh, no. I loved him more than anything, of course, but that was some time ago now. Life goes on.
A lesson we all learn, one way or another.
Do I want to provide evidence? Choose the evidence. I guess we can go with the portrait.
I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
Okay. What about crackpot?
One of these things is not like the other.
Come again?
The cactus. Those fearsome spines can prove a devil to remove, and the sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless, though you have me thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the impression that you knew its price already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break.
Okay.
Are you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller.
I mean, it's your roses for sale.
I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
What do you make of the flowers in Barnes' shop window?
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Holmes.
Why do you think they're there?
Are you suggesting the flowers are for me?
It seems likely, does it not?
Oh, I hope you're right. I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
I was just checking to see maybe if she knew something about the broken ladder.
I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else she can help with here.
I'll be off.
To evidence updated. Well, I guess we'll just go down the evidence list.
I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
Are you familiar with Mr. Barnes?
Yes. No, not really. Well, in a way.
What on earth does that mean?
I know who he is, of course.
Was a mean.
But we haven't shared much more than a look.
A look?
Yes. Each morning I go for a walk in the park with my dog, and most days I spot Mr. Barnes there with his new puppy. So we see each other. Actually, we once met briefly while our dogs played. He was quiet and seemed unsteady as he approached. But since then, we've never spoken. I often see him staring through the shop window. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks about that would etch such longing onto his face.
Okay.
Have a look at my flowers. They will not bite, unless you touch their thorns.
Alright, so this is all the evidence that we can get out of her. So, observations, documents, and testimonies. Mrs. Fleming's on Barnes. Mr. Barnes is in love with Mrs. Fleming's. Barnes displays a bouquet of dead flowers to attract the attention of Mrs. Fleming, a florist. He may hope she will come into his shop and give him watering advice, or it could simply be a symbol of his desperation. Barnes anonymously gifted her a cactus, which he ordered from the catalog on his counter. A questionable choice, but for Barnes, a symbol of his eternal love, since the catalog presents these cacti as immortal. Plainly, this is the same cactus he dropped on the on the Strand outside 221B Baker Street. Now to hear the full story.
I think perhaps I have been chasing shadows.
Do not despair, Mr. Holmes. Even the best of us make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
But still, that doesn't explain why Mr. Barnes just went to go into hiding.
Mr. Barnes, I know what you did, and I know why you did it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes. I can't hear you very well from behind the door.
Mrs. Fleming's new cactus.
You ordered a cactus from the plant catalogue and then left it for Mrs. Fleming as a gift. You place flowers in the window to get her attention and wear high heels to appear taller and more desirable. You are her secret admirer.
And my paper was ruined.
I couldn't read this morning's edition of The Strand because it was covered in soil and spines. I know you dropped a cactus on it and then fled.
Barnes, it's Dr. Watson. Rest assured we are not interested in disclosing your personal affairs to anyone, including Mrs. Fleming. Please come out.
All right, then.
Game made us think that we were
So, you know what happened then? I
At
was on
risk
my
of
way
being
back from the
assassinated.
post office, having picked up the cactus and some books. It was quite an awkward package, heavy too, and when I got to your door, I dropped the cactus in your paper. Forgive me.
I needed that paper to prove a theory and prevent a crime. Your actions were rather disruptive. Your clumsiness carrying the post is matched only by the clumsiness of your romantic gesture.
Oh, it's true. I am useless with this sort of thing. I'm not even sure if Mrs. Fleming noticed.
I know what to do.
As in most things in life, truth is the answer. Cease with the abstruse signals and anonymous gifts, and simply talk to the woman. What is the worst that can happen? She rejects you, and you are freed from this endless purgatory.
That... Yes, you are correct, of course. I do have a slight tendency to overthink things. Thank you.
So at last, we return to the matter of the paper. I'm investigating a string of burglaries. Did you perhaps read of any before the edition was spoiled?
I don't recall, but you're welcome to read our copy for yourself.
You had an issue of The Strand here all along?
Well, naturally. I am a bookseller. I have a subscription to every magazine and newspaper in London.
So you ought to be familiar with the concept of burying the lead.
Oh no, my apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'll make it up to you however I can.
I am an expert on obscure languages and translation and.
Yes, okay. Just give me the paper.
Read between the lines. Help Barnes with his love life. All right, The Strand, September 28, 1882. Saltpeter explosion rocks docks. Say that 10 times fast. Locals at the Port of London had a rude awakening last night with loud bangs and thick red smoke disturbing the peace. Merchant ship Moskva had docked at Pier N3 in the early evening en route to Europe when it was rocked by several concussive explosions. The Port Authority is yet to comment on the incident, and it is unknown if any crew members were on board at the time. Eyewitnesses report seeing saltpeter leaking into the river, but with the area still off limits to workers and the public, it may be some time before we have a full account of what transpired.
Come, Dr. Watson. Let us put this matter behind us.
Farewell, Mr. Barnes.
Gladly.
I hope to hear good news about you and Mrs. Fleming.
Let me know if there's any way I can make it up to you. Tell you what, tomorrow's edition of The Strand is on me. Okay, not just tomorrow. A whole week's worth. How does that sound?
Why are you
You're right,
giving
I
up
could
so
do
much?
more. Next time you move house, I'll be there to help. I'm great with boxes.
I appreciate it, but I don't think we're moving.
And feel free to consult my books whenever you like. I could be an asset in one of your investigations.
Okay, like, now that could be good.
And feel free to consult my books whenever you like. I could be an asset in one of your investigations.
I'm sure Barnes has had enough of our meddling, Mr. Holmes. We best be off.
Well, that was an utter waste of time.
An assassination did seem rather unlikely.
There was supposed to be another burglary. I was certain of it. Something you wish to say, Doctor?
No. Well, only that you have a remarkable faculty for deduction and pattern recognition. And that perhaps, if ill applied...
I see things that are not there.
Yes. It is London. There will always be burglaries. Doesn't have to mean anything.
So it seems. Forgive me. Without something to occupy my mind, I turn into an entirely different animal.
Which brings us back to my news from earlier. I think I have a case for you, a real one.
Truly?
Indeed. Though perhaps not as thrilling as your stories from Cordona. A patient of mine, Captain Stenwick, told me that his servant disappeared. I said I knew just the man to help. What do you say?
Oh, Watson.
Yes, I know it's not the most tantalizing mystery, nor the story to launch my writing career. But...
It's brilliant. Let's go.
Oh, good. Well, his house is nearby. Come.
Stenwick's mansion.
Stenwick is just down the street from Barnes's bookshop. Stenwick is just down the street from Barnes. Not much further now.
Is this it?
Is this lousy attitude of yours because of my altercation with Inspector Lockhart? Did he put you up to this?
Sir, the inspector has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you the same thing I tell anyone seeking a missing person.
Good day, gentlemen. Forgive the intrusion. Captain Stenwick, this is my colleague Sherlock Holmes, the consulting detective I told you about.
At last, a professional. This useless officer refuses to do anything about Kimmy here, my missing servant. What was your name again? I shall be certain to inform your superiors.
Sergeant Ruffles. And it's my superiors who made this decision, sir.
Other missing people?
Have there been other disappearances lately?
Of course, here and there. But when life is tough and opportunity comes knocking, you can't blame those who answer.
Why won't you investigate?
Why has the police department decided not to help?
We investigate murders, thefts, fraud, arson, real crimes. A servant walking away from his master is not our highest priority. That said, if we find Kimahia breaking the law, we'll be sure to notify Captain Stenwick. Now, I must be off. Best of luck in your search.
You heard that, didn't you? The way that man spoke to me. I shall need your written testimony, then we can lodge a complaint.
Captain, perhaps Mr. Holmes' time is better spent learning about your servant, so that he may begin his investigation.
Ah, yes. Quite right. Fire away.
When did Kamiya vanish?
When did you last see your servant?
Kimmy here normally brings me the morning papers, but yesterday I had to get them myself. He must have escaped the night before yesterday.
Where does he live?
May I see your servant's bedroom?
His shack is in the garden. You can't miss it.
Did you search the room?
Of course, but only to check he wasn't lying dead inside. Everything seemed normal at a glance.
Can you describe Kamiya?
Tell me about Kimahir.
He's foreign, a Maori, all the way from New Zealand. Biggest man you've ever seen, and as strong as two. Dark hair and fearsome tattoos. He doesn't speak a whit of English, never bothered to learn. But I made do with pointing. I invested a lot of money in him, so he must be found.
Had he run away before?
I take it this is the first time Kimahir has vanished?
Undoubtedly. The man seemed terrified of the city. I think it was all the noise. He never left this estate. Should he cause any damage, I will bear the responsibility, for it was I who rescued him from savagery and brought him here to England in the first place.
And why would he run away?
Is there any reason Kimahir may have left?
I should think not. He had all he could have wanted. Gainful employment, new clothes, and all the cabbage he could eat.
What the heck? Did he steal anything?
Did Kimahir make off with anything of value?
Heavens, no. I would have mentioned it to Sergeant Ruffles.
Still, he must have fled with some money on his person.
No. I kept his wages in my safe. For security.
All right, Captain. I think I have enough to get started. We shall first take a look around the mansion.
Go ahead. I'll be here, mentally drafting my complaint.
Investigation scene found.
Stenwick makes his servant live in a tool shed. You think you know someone.
Right? That's what I was thinking, like when he said shack, I was like, what the...
Do you think Kimmy here had an accomplice in his escape?
Why are you still here?
Alright, I guess we're going out back to where Kimihiya was staying.
Yes, Stenwick is no angel, but he's one of my few clients. Please, try to remain courteous. This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
What's this? Knee print?
Looks like a
Hiding?
knee print. Chewing tobacco. A shoe print, roughly size 11, with a worn-out sole. These are a workman's boots. Someone knelt here. The amount of chewing tobacco suggests they were waiting a while.
Amazing, Mr. Holmes. To read the ground like an open book.
An ambush, perhaps? With enough clues, Sherlock can use imagination to reconstruct the past. Press Q to see imagination nodes interact with nodes to begin, then recreate an accurate version of events. Dang. Like living next to a nice mansion and then they give him like a little rundown shack. Come on. Oh, that's cool though. What's a rag doing here?
The rag reeks of smoke. Someone plugged the chimney.
Flush him out.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
A scrap of Hessian.
What's a Hessian?
These were sturdy boxes. It would have required a serious blow to break them. Impressive. The sack of grain retained the shape of an impact. Someone hit their head here.
Oh yeah, you can kind of see the face. Not sure what I'm looking for here. Oh.
A small navy spyglass.
Dropped, perhaps? By someone who doesn't belong? Or does it belong to Kimihia?
No air coming through it. No air coming through it. Button chops. The remains of a meal. A heavy chemical odor. Lend me your nose, Doctor.
Ah, I'll never forget that smell after my time in Afghanistan. That's an opioid, Mr. Holmes, a narcotic.
The ashes are long since cold.
This disappearance is intriguing, no? I cannot make head nor tail of it.
A Maori nose flute. Ngurus, they're called.
Ngurus?
Clothes made of Hessian. Is Sten really so miserly?
Excuse me, sir. Parallel tracks, wheels.
Could have left these tracks. They seem fresh.
But it's
This lock
locked.
is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
Alright, so 3 out of 5. Yeah, let's start with the key.
The door to your garden has an interesting lock.
Yes, I have uncommon locks on every door of my mansion. It makes them harder to pick. Kimmy here and I both had a set of keys.
I'll need to borrow them.
No, you'll need to do what I tell you to do. Examine the garden.
Okay.
I thought you were meant to be intelligent.
Spyglass.
Is this spyglass familiar?
I don't recognize it.
Could it be Kimahir's, perhaps?
I doubt it. I never saw him with it, nor could I suggest how he might have come by it.
Clothes.
I came across a pile of Hessian clothes in the shack. Are they Kimahir's?
Yes. I had to give him something to clothe himself. He seemed unfazed by his bare skin, but I found it distracting.
Has Kimahir ever indulged in tobacco?
No, the man doesn't even drink.
Are you certain? I found chewing tobacco in the garden.
I controlled Kimihia's expenses since he struggled with the currency. I would have known if he used tobacco.
Okay. What else? Cloth in the chimney?
I thought you were meant to be intelligent. Are you joking? Why would I know this?
It's your mansion, dude.
Do you happen to know Kimihia's shoe size?
I wouldn't have the foggiest. But I'm sure it was enormous. Not that it matters. He spent his life barefoot. Despite my best efforts, he simply did not take to shoes.
Or evidence updated. Nice. Let's take a look. Where does Kimihia's trail lead? So we've got chewing tobacco. We've got spyglass. And we got a cloth in the chimney. Nope, none of those? Okay. We got the clues in Stenwick's garden. Clothes made of Hessian. And Captain Stenwick's testimony? No, we can't use that because we need another blue. I just clicked on the strand because... Wait. The strand is one? Okay, I did not see that coming. Aha! Unusual form. E-print is missing. Okay, and then let's take a look at the trail. Parallel tracks, grass doesn't grow, often used. Pile of logs
Someone moved
fallen.
a cart to this spot and then took it elsewhere. Can't see it anywhere in the garden.
Alright, so the logs near the shack are in shambles as if someone had dropped them. There are similar tracks near Kimihia's shack. A garden cart was usually kept under the rain cover. Let's go chat with Stenwick again, see if there's any new clues.
If you find my man, I have a marvelous whiskey with your name on.
Eh. So saying that's possibly a fight? Or someone tripped. Kinda hard to tell. Well, oh, okay, say wait. So if the chimney was blocked, that could have caused Kimihia to back away from the smoke here. Yeah, okay, I see it. So maybe he threw, the stranger threw in the opioid into the chimney, so that way it fell into the fire, and then he stuffed the rag, so it would cause Kimihia to fall back and land onto the box, the crates here. And then here, with Kimihia passed out, he is most likely on the cart. Yep, there we go. And here, the stranger used the key to unlock the gate. But then how would he lock it up again? Maybe just wheel the cart out, put Kimihia on the outside, and then relock the gate? So this is not Kimihia, this is the stranger. What's the third option? Oh, the spyglass. Oh, that could be it. But no, that would... I mean, the guy would have had to go inside to grab Kimihia. So if the spyglass is his, it makes sense that he would stay here with the spyglass. So that way he can get a better view of spying on Kimihia. Okay, so that's 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Which one did we get wrong? Oh, is this one we got wrong? Oh, okay, so the opioid... I see. Okay, so the opioid knocked Kimihia out. The stranger went in to grab Kimihia, dragged him out, tripped, dropped his spyglass, and then wheeled out Kimihia, unconscious.
Surveilling from afar, the intruder waited for a window of opportunity. When Kimihia went to sleep, the man crept up to the shack and slipped narcotics down the chimney pipe, then blocked it with a cloth. Kimihia inhaled the sedative and fell into a deep sleep. The intruder tried to move him, but the man was heavier than expected. The intruder fell on the sack and dropped his spyglass. In order to transport the servant, he had to use the cart. The final challenge was opening the garden door. Luckily for our intruder, Kimihia had the key in his shack.
Remarkable. It makes total sense.
Notable features about the abductor: chewing tobacco, spyglass. And the trail. Oh, we got the spyglass. All right, so we got the size 11 shoes. What does the strand say? Yeah. So we need one more item for the notable features. Once again, let's try chatting with Stenwick.
You'd best have found something by now, gentlemen.
Someone had eyes on Kimihia.
I fear that someone may have spied upon Kimihia. Likely the owner of the spyglass I found earlier. It appears they were watching for some time, as there was an impressive amount of chewing tobacco on the ground.
And your point?
Kimihia was intoxicated.
I found the residue of narcotics in Kimihia's brazier. There are several explanations, perhaps your servant's recreational interest, or an attempt at poisoning.
Cut to the chase, Mr. Holmes.
Cart tracks dotted the yard.
You said that you checked the shack earlier. Did you notice the cart tracks near it? Now, one ought to expect a servant to make regular use of such a thing. Indeed, I would have overlooked the detail were it not for the cart's absence. If, as you say, Kimihia never leaves your estate, then where did it go?
I expect answers from you, Mr. Holmes, not questions.
I'm almost finished.
I won't keep you in suspense any longer, Captain. Kimahir was abducted by the owner of the spyglass. When your servant fell asleep, he slipped a narcotic into Kimahir's brazier to make him sleep even more soundly. In order to carry a man as large as Kimahir, the intruder stole the cart and rolled him right out of your garden.
Now, hold on. All this simply to tell me what I already know? Why haven't you found him yet?
I only arrived a moment ago. It is, frankly, incredible that I have already deduced so much.
Every second you dawdle here, waiting for me to stroke your ego, is another second wasted. I'm not interested in the how, the why, or the who. I am only interested in recovering my investment. Spare me the claptrap, boy, and go and fetch my servant.
How about I just slap you upside the head? Do it yourself, then. Remain silent.
The point is, Captain, we're telling you this for a reason. The intruder fled through the garden door, and we need a key to follow his trail.
Well, then you should have led with that. Here you go. I hope you'll return soon with good news. And in the meantime, please teach your companion the art of brevity. This dreary rain is making a miserable day even worse.
Alright, so we have the key. Let's go ahead and unlock the gate. Again, I have to wonder, like, why is the gate locked again after they left, right? And if Stenwick already knew all this information, why didn't he just tell us? Because he's an idiot. Alright, let's take a look at... Oh! Yeah, we can see it on the ground. It definitely went the way I just went. Alright, so... Captain Stenwick finally gave me the key to the exterior door in his garden.
Sturdy rope, professionally tied in a Portuguese bowline. This knot is often used by sailors to create a bosun's chair.
So that can possibly be relevant since we also have the spyglass. So whoever took Kimahir, probably a sailor?
Wheels picked up grass along the way. Kimahir's cart, I gather.
Crew member of a ship? Oh, this is the cart. Tobacco pouch.
A strange substance. I have my suspicions based on the color and consistency, but would you care to hazard a guess, Doctor?
Roy Soulsby, we have a name.
Soulsby. Could that be the name of our man?
Well, it's odorless, but from the way it absorbs water, I'd say saltpeter.
Then we're in agreement. Well done.
Well done. So, not tobacco. Investigation scene complete. Okay, it was a wallet. I see.
A large pile of horse droppings.
A large pile, you say? A pile of shit. This horse shit is what it is.
Many cigarette butts. Someone stood here for hours. There was a cab waiting here. Our abductor slipped in and then off into the night.
Alright, so we got the wallet with the saltpeter. We just need to find the correct observation. Calling card. Oh, okay, so it's not for sure. But the wallet with the saltpeter, right? No? Sailor's not? Hey, there we go. Yeah, so all these identifying features are notable for sailors. A particular knot, spyglass, the footprints of a working man's boots, they all add up to one conclusion. Kimihiya's abductor is a sailor. Abductor is a sailor. There we go. All evidence points to the Port of London. That's where we're going.
The Strand proved not so useless after all. The saltpeter accident, Doctor, do you recall?
The Port of London, of course. The footwear, the spyglass.
Indeed. We shall need to take a cab there.
Let's just go. Stenwick wanted results, not pleasantries.
Now, when they say cab, are they talking about the coaches? Depart the location. You cannot return after leaving. Be sure to finish everything you wanted to do here. I don't know. Like, is there anything else to do here? We already told what's-his-face about how to port the florist, and we said that we weren't going to release that information to her, so we're gonna leave that be.
Where to, Gav? The Port of London, please. I will show you where to stop.
Port of London, to Hell in the Handcart, complete Chapter 1. Chapter 2, The Blood Red Night. Blood. Port of London. Portobello Road, Portobello Road.
Mr. Holmes, what a compelling mystery we have stumbled upon. Perhaps I have the premise of my next novel.
One kidnapping does not a story make.
Stop! A black cat crossed before us. It's a bad omen.
I do not take you for the superstitious type, Doctor. Such things are mere fantasies, tricks of a feeble mind. One imagines a physician would keep a surer footing in reality.
Perhaps. Before the war, my time abroad was difficult. Once, I came across an Afghan.
Did he cross his
Who I
fingers?
could not save. He pressed a rosary into my hand. A gift, he said, so as to gain God's favor.
It was a little dark, I couldn't see.
Dr. Watson?
Yes.
Oh, it was just...
Well, I shan't get into details, but sometime later I found myself lost in the desert. Dehydration set in, and things grew ever more dire.
Signs
The
of
man's words came to me.
anxiety or
I said a
trepidation,
prayer, placed the rosary on a rock. A gift to gain
an
God's
unfavorable
favor.
memory.
And you were rescued.
Yes. A detachment of British soldiers found me.
To whom I'm grateful. Without their diligence, you would not be standing here and I would not have this case.
I'm sure you have another explanation prepared, Mr. Holmes, but I think I shall cling to the occasional superstition all the same.
To each his own, Dr. Watson. So long as it does not interfere with my methods, do it. We must press on, cat or no cat. The question remains, why abduct Kimahir?
Indeed. Why? Sherlock can ask bystanders about a piece of evidence. Press C to open the casebook, pin the evidence, and then speak to someone. Try it now with the calling card. Alright, we'll actually do that later. We'll go ahead and call it here, and we'll pick it up with Chapter 2 on the next video. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. If you like the video, please make sure to hit that thumbs up and to support the video. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. But yeah, other than that, I'll catch y'all on the next one. I love y'all. Bye bye.